I guaranteed Boston was going to bounce back and win game 2, but even I was stunned at the ease here. The Celtics put on an absolute scoring clinic in Miami, pasting the Heat. The feel was unreal. The Nuggets of jubilation and domination off the charts. Jason Tatum bounced back with 27 points. He was efficient as predicted. Jaylen Brown was excellent. He had 24. Ime Udoka went to Grant Williams midway through the first with the Celtics down, and Williams really sparked everything. The floor spacing was incredible. Grant Williams had 19. Celtics went on a 17-0 run at the end of the first quarter and had a 57-27 run at one point. Boston made 20 threes and shot a whopping 51% from the floor last night. Boston has bounced back from losses brilliantly all postseason. It's their DNA, it's the coaching, it's the talent, and last night was just gorgeous. Al Horford came back, and he was a big factor on Bam Adebayo, and Marcus Smart changes everything. Look, he's not a role player. For Boston, he's truly great. He's difference-making. He's not just a defensive wizard or a glue guy. And this shot right here, I mean, that's Larry Bird. That was the old Larry Bird from behind the backboard along the baseline kind of shot. 24 points, 12 assists, 9 rebounds, 3 steals, a block, and he put the clamps on Jimmy Butler. Game 3 is Saturday night, and Boston is going to win in Boston. Celtics, they're going to win the series. You know I never wavered after game number 1. Boston is better than Miami. Boston is the best team in the NBA this postseason. Last night was a needed step to beating the Heat and winning a championship. Jason Kidd and the Mavericks have been fantastic this postseason, and I expected a long series, picking Golden State to win in 7 games. Now, I know you're not supposed to react and overreact after one game, but I got to tell you, I have a bad feeling about Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. A really bad feeling. Luka was awful in game 1. Kevin Harlan was talking about how Luka was sick. The game tonight is again in San Francisco, where the Warriors just have an amazing home court advantage. And while Doncic is truly special, this Golden State defense is truly legit. And, you know, the crazy thing in the lopsided game 1, it's not like the Warriors shot the lights out. Steph was awesome, and he was on fire in the third, but he can, frankly, play better throughout, and the same with Clay. And, you know, Andrew Wiggins was terrific and a shining star in game 1, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, this team could play better. The role players were awesome. Wiggins, the effort, that was a snapshot of everyone stepping up. I mean, Draymond was strong, and Looney was strong, and Poole was strong. But look, you don't walk into Steph Curry's house and win. You don't walk into Steph Curry's house and outperform Steph. You don't beat Steve Kerr's Warriors in San Francisco this postseason. That's experience, that's coaching, that's gobs of talent. That's why I think tonight is going to be another rough night for Luka. Corey Linsley would know. Aaron Rodgers, longtime center, signed with the Chargers last offseason. And look, you heard him right there from SiriusXM NFL Radio. After just 1 season with Justin Herbert, Corey Linsley is willing to go there. Justin Herbert is going to be the next Aaron Rodgers. And he's right, and I've said it. And considering I've called Aaron Rodgers the most talented quarterback in NFL history, and Rodgers has 4 MVPs, that's the ultimate praise. Herbert is worthy. It's not crazy to say that Justin Herbert is off to the single greatest starts ever in NFL history at the quarterback position when you watch him play and look at his numbers over the first 2 years of his career. He's a do-it-all superstar, even before he enters year number 3. And historically, year 3, that's when quarterbacks take off. And with the firepower on the Chargers and Tom Telesco's fantastic offseason, he did a great job improving the offensive line and hitting stars on defense. Look, I see Justin Herbert leading the Chargers to the division title in the ultra-competitive AFC West. And I have Herbert playing on Championship Sunday with a great chance to go to the Super Bowl. Justin Herbert has the arm, the athleticism, the leadership, and it's just the beginning. Herbert, at the end of the day, has the Aaron Rodgers complete package at quarterback. No one should question that comparison. 2022 is when he proves it. Welcome back, Time to Shine, a Friday staple here on the show. Love or loathe? No surprise the Giants didn't pick up Daniel Jones's fifth-year option this offseason. So, Daniel Jones will bounce back this season. Loathe. Like LOL, loathe. Laugh out loud because it's funny. And listen, Brian Daboll said he wants Daniel Jones to play fast. And, Daniel Jones knows that his clock is ticking in New York. And he talked to the press at Giants workouts yesterday. I'm going to give you a bold prediction. Tyrod Taylor is going to end up playing more at quarterback than Daniel Jones. Because Daniel Jones is terrible at football. These numbers back it up. The interceptions, the fumbles back it up. Brian Daboll cannot deal with turnovers. Daniel Jones isn't going to be there, so you might as well go with Tyrod Taylor, who always protects the football. I'll bet you somewhere down deep, Mitch Trubisky regrets not signing with the Giants. Had that opportunity. There is no way Daniel Jones. I love Brian Daboll. I love Joe Schein. Giants moving in the right direction. Daniel Jones is terrible, and believe me, by declining that option, the Giants know it. Packers' new quarterbacks coach, Tom Clements, said quarterback Aaron Rodgers doesn't need reps this time of year during OTA. So, love or loathe that from Tom Clements. I love this. And by the way, Tom Clements has the job because Aaron Rodgers wants him to have the job. So, what is he going to say? I'm disappointed Aaron Rodgers isn't there? I mean, have you seen the last couple of years when Rodgers has been there, when he hasn't been there, and then the results in terms of winning back-to-back MVPs? So I think that Aaron Rodgers not being at OTAs is great. The numbers back it up. Rodgers will be there when he has to be there, and then he'll go out and play at an MVP level. College football, love or loathe Nick Saban not backing off his NIL commentary. I love it. Now, he did apologize for mentioning A&M and Deion Sanders by name yesterday, but doubled down on NIL being out of control. And listen, Deion Sanders was a guest on Mad Dog Sports Radio on I Am Athlete Tonight with our friends Lee Guzabol and Brandon Marshall last night. And Deion Sanders and I are sharing a brain where Nick Saban clearly was sending a message to Alabama boosters and Alabama's athletic department. So, listen, we stood up for Nick Saban yesterday. Nick Saban is a genius. Nick Saban knew exactly what he was doing, so not backing down, that's exactly what we expected. I love this. Staying in the college ranks, love or loathe, Pittsburgh star receiver Jordan Addison transferring to USC. I love this. And look, this is name, image, and likeness. This is Lincoln Riley. This is Caleb Williams. And Kenny Pickett obviously goes pro and is now playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers as opposed to the Pittsburgh Panthers. And listen, for Jordan Addison, makes sense. Listen, he wants the attention. He wants the NIL. He wants to end up being a top pick in the draft next year. Obviously, you saw what he did with Pickett as his quarterback. Better situation to shine. Welcome to the transfer portal. Welcome to the Wild Wild West. Welcome to the genius of USC football under Lincoln Riley. I'm here for it. How about the NHL? Love or loathe, the Blues have a chance to win the series against the Avalanche. Loathe. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, give them credit for the victory last night, but listen, the Avalanche are winning the series. The Avalanche are winning the West. The Avalanche are clearly the favorites to win the Stanley Cup, and I can't believe that the Blues banned playing Gloria. I mean, really, that's the only thing you had going for you. Play Gloria, and you ran away from that song? Listen, I remember being a diehard fan of the St. Louis Blues for 3 weeks when you made a run and you were relevant. That was the only reason why people were paying attention. How do you run away from that? And finally, love or loathe, the NBA playoffs so far. Loathe. Boring. Snooze fest. Especially compare and contrast to the NHL, which has been off the charts amazing. I mean, this is wild. Think about it. The last competitive game was Game 5 with the Bucks and the Celtics, and that was 9 days ago. And normally, when you have the Eastern and Western Conference Finals, and there's a game every single night there's competition. Every single night there's drama. I mean, last night was lopsided. Game one of this series was lopsided. Game one of the Mavs and the Warriors, lopsided. Go even to last Sunday. Everyone was fired up, myself included. Suns, Mavericks, that was lopsided. The Boston and Milwaukee Game 7, lopsided. Game 6 of that series, lopsided. Think about what happened with Miami and Philadelphia. That was a snooze fest. It's crazy. And, I've started thinking about this. What's the common denominator? Is it, rush three-pointers? Is it bad defense? Is it stars getting hurt? Is it, different games? Is it home court? There's no common theme. It's odd. Any way you want to slice it, it's awful. And the juxtaposition, I live for the NBA. I love the NBA, love the NBA postseason. And the ratings have been good. And people are thrilled. There's no LeBron. There's no Kevin Durant. Boy, the quality of play, especially compare and contrast to the NHL, it has been a rough postseason for the NBA.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.